Hi, welcome to SheTV.
Oh, thank you for having me.
What brings you here? Right, party. So pleased to have you. What brings you to SHEworld?
I am here in the area, and I wanted to party. Actually, a tea party. Woo!
How's touring been for you?
Touring's been a lot of fun. We did the Warped Tour all summer, and then we just finished up a tour with Gavin DeGraw. So we're doing a lot of one-offs right now, and we came to visit you guys because I'm a girl, and hell yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. That's what we do here. Awesome. Could you tell us about some highlights of your tour?
Of this tour? You know what? Most of the shows have been sold out, so it's just been so much fun. And the audience is 99% female, so that's been fun for me because like Warped Tour it has a lot of guys on it, and for this I got a good amount of female interaction, which I was lacking on the Warped Tour due to the 11 men I was sharing a bus with.
Yes. How did you get your name?
Well, darling. From this book that was written in 1969, it's a UK children's classic by Penelope Farmer. And the girl kind of gets trapped in time. And for me, I feel like we're all kind of trapped somewhere trying to get back to our original self or who we want to be.
Very interesting. All right, so when did you first know that you wanted to be a performing star?
When I knew I liked attention. No, I have 3 older brothers, so I always wanted attention. So I was always tap dancing, and I was always singing. And my dad always told me that I was kind of tone deaf, so it wasn't going to work out. And then, I just kind of decided that this is what I wanted to do, picked up a guitar, and started playing.
Was it your dad that influenced you to actually work in entertainment, or?
No, I don't think anyone really influenced me to work in entertainment. My parents are just super supportive of whatever I wanted to do. But my mom wanted me to be a ballerina. So she signed me up into dance classes when I was 3. And then I was just doing that. And then I was like, I'm over this. I'm going to play guitar and play music. And then my dad was like, yes! And my mom's like, no.
That's really exciting. So what was it like seeing your video on TV for the first time?
You know, the first time I saw it, it had been on for quite some time, and I hadn't seen it, but I was on the Warped Tour on my bus. And it came on, and I was like, I had to wake up early for a radio thing. It was 8 in the morning, and I was like, that's me! And I was like waking everyone up in the bus, but it's very exciting.
Oh, that's so cute. All right, who's your favorite female role model?
Ooh. Is it queer to say my mother?
No, not at all. Not at all.
She's awesome. She's beautiful, she's talented, she's smart, she's a hairdresser, she talks a lot, and she does like cartwheels in the supermarket, so couldn't ask for a better mom.
What would you say your favorite sugar is?
Ooh, like as in a sweet? Or like?
Yeah.
I really like butterscotch candy.
Yeah.
It's kind of an addiction.
It's really good.
Me and my keys player, we like hide them from the rest of the band, and we just like, and I'm like his grandma. He's like, can I have a candy? So it's fun.
Do you enjoy like healthy sugary snacks as well? Like how
fruit and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very into eating well, so.
How important is health to you?
Very, very, very important. Because if I'm not healthy, I get very sick on tour, and then I can't play shows. And that's no good.
That's no good. Okay. Would you consider yourself a feminist?
Yes, I would.
You want to elaborate a little bit?
Well, I feel like every female is a feminist. It's just the way they define it. I think a lot of people have a misconception of what a feminist actually is, and they think, oh, then you hate all men, and you wear Birkenstocks, and you obviously like other women, and you don't shave your armpits, which that's cool if you want to do that too. But for me, I like my high heels and little dresses. However, for me, it's equal rights under the law and being treated with respect, and being proud that I'm a female. It doesn't make me better than anyone else, but I embrace it, and I'm happy and proud.
That's so awesome. So feminism is obviously important today. What do you think about how important is voting?
It is very, very important to me, and you should vote, or else I will find you and hurt you, and no one wants that. Barack Obama. Yeah, I actually keep a blog foreversometimes.com, and a lot of times I talk about politics, and it's a lot of artists and actors, sometimes they feel a little scared to say their opinion, but I'm definitely not scared. I feel like a lot of the people who listen to me anyway tend to think more liberal, just because of the music that I make. But I think that everyone, is entitled to their own opinion, as long as they go out there and they're informed and vote. But I still think you should vote for Obama.
Would you consider? Yeah. Would you consider yourself an activist?
I would, maybe if you asked me a few years ago, because I was very much, had more time, and I was, a volunteer at Planned Parenthood and just very much involved. Now that I'm on tour all the time, I try as best as I can, but I won't label it anything. I care about issues, and I try to make them a part of my life and help get what I believe in, actually happen, and maybe, inform some other people.
What would be some important topics or whatnot that maybe you would have been involved with if you weren't on tour?
Well, I'm very much into reproductive rights. So, and I definitely think that insurance should cover birth control and that kind of thing. And so it's always been a really big part of my life. And I went to a very conservative high school, so I was kind of shunned. And, I used to hand out papers, and you know what I mean? And so it's very important to me. But you know what I just recently found out is that we're always concerned. I love being a woman, but we're always concerned about helping women when it comes to STDs and that kind of thing. And I just recently found out for calling a guy friend of mine, a bunch of clinics around the country, that they don't really treat. A lot of them don't have licenses to treat men who don't have insurance. And I think that is a cause that I'm going to take on now.
That's awesome. It's awesome. I hope you stay with that. That's really cool.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get a little bit more into your personal. What are your other passions other than music?
I love to write, so I love poetry. But to get out of all that, I like to exercise, and I love, going to see movies, and my biggest hobby is just kind of like trying to find ways to relax, because I don't get to that often.
It's really important to stay rested.
Yeah, I'm finding that out. The more I tour, the more I'm like, there's a nail salon! That's become my hobby, though you wouldn't be able to tell.
All right, what can we expect from Charlotte sometimes in the future?
I'm always going to be writing. So if you go and check out my blog, you always find new songs, and a fun show, and just more touring, more action. I don't know what you want to call that, but whatever. We're just out there to have fun, so just keep checking us out.
Awesome.
Party!
Party! I just have to point out that we have a rabbit in the chat room.
Do we?
We do.
That's awesome.